Hello to everyone
Alright.
watching, listening, or shitting on. This is
What's up,
the
guys? Resource Wrestling here.
this is the iWrestling podcast. The actual first time we've streamed on the new Twitch channel. We have Twitch,
Yep.
YouTube, everything now, like Facebook and Twitter. So go check those out. Links down below. Today we're going to be talking about All In, SmackDown, and Raw, and also a bit of NXT probably from last week. Probably also a couple stuff that's happened in TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and around the world. I'm Jesse, and we have.
I'm Umag. I'm Blake, and we are the official wrestling podcast of UOW, and you can't disprove that.
Yeah, if anyone wants to fight us, we will fight you. We will take
there
you
you go.
on. I will do a 24-hour stream to prove that we are better if anyone wants to take us on.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm calling it now.
We are.
I'm calling it now. I will do it if anyone wants to take us
I'm
on.
at it. I'm fine with this.
Yeah. It's fucking hot in this room. Okay, so let's kick off. I want to talk about All In. Now, you didn't watch All In, did you, Blake?
I did.
You did?
I did. It was fantastic.
It's good, eh? Okay, what were your impressions of All In? Because I've already told you mine. I haven't heard yours.
Look, my thing about it, right, is that regardless of don't get me wrong, there's some 10 out of 10 wrestling. There really was, but more importantly, I think that the idea of a huge event, it was huge, right? For what it was,
It's the
huge.
biggest independent wrestling thing of all time.
Um, I think it just signifies the fact that you can do it outside of the WWE. Like New Japan, don't get me wrong, is fucking massive, and that's its own beast because you have like a captive Japanese audience that wants to go, and that's like, yeah, okay, that's always New Japan was always going to work as long as it was good.
Yeah.
But
It has been for the
now,
past 25 years.
yeah, but now we have a US, oh, not US, but like we have a out of Japan show that was huge, incredibly successful, amazing wrestling, really, really, really good storytelling. Like it was what WWE should be, essentially, especially for their big pay-per-views, and they're not. So I think that the more significant part about this is how insane that actually is. So I was stoked to see how well it went.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things that it wasn't backed by any large companies. Like TNA is still backed by like people like Dixie Carter, or originally was Jeff Jarrett. It was built by people with big money coming from big money. Now, don't get me wrong. I imagine the Young Bucks and Cody, the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes do have big money, but it's the first time wrestlers themselves have been able to put on such an amazing pay-per-view. Now I've got the I don't know if you're watching the stream at all. I've got the Dave Meltzer star ratings up, which I don't really agree with.
I haven't seen them yet, actually.
Let me read them out for you. So I'll read them out for you, and this is also the order that the matches were in. Actually, I don't think it's not the exact order that the matches were in, but this is the matches if you hadn't seen it. So we had the pre-show, which was the over the budget battle royale, which is pretty much the person who wins that gets to face Jay Lethal for the ROH world title. The winner of that was what's his name? Flip Gordon. Which is cool.
Oh, Gordy.
This was very cool. Cool storyline there. That got 4 stars. Then we had the Briscoe Brothers versus SoCal Uncensored, I believe. Yep, SoCal Uncensored. Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky won that. That got 3.25 stars. Then Matt Cross versus MJF got 2.5 stars. Tessa, probably one of my favorite matches of the night. Tessa Blanchard versus Chelsea Green versus Madison Rayne versus Britt Baker. Yeah, it was a really good match. 3.25 stars. Then Flip Gordon versus Jay Lethal for the ROH World Championship, 3.5. Joey Janela versus Hangman Page, deservedly a really good match, 4.25. Christopher Daniels versus Stephen Amell, 2.75. Okay. Kazuchika Okada versus Marty Scurll was 4.25. Nick Aldis versus Cody Rhodes, for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship was 4 stars. Kenny Omega versus Pentagon was 4.5, and then the Golden Elite versus Rey Mysterio, Rey Fenix, and Bandito got 4.5. Now,
Fair enough.
it's like, yeah, I can see why these were given this much, but there's a couple gripes for me. I don't think the Nick Aldis versus Cody Rhodes match was 4 stars. Storyline was 5 stars. Match itself was more of a 3.5, 3.2. Just personally, there's a lot of stuff that I kind of watched, and I was like, it's basic wrestling. There was nothing special. There was no Cody Rhodes versus Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then I didn't get to see the pre-show, but the other thing is the Tessa Blanchard, Chelsea Green, and Madison Rayne and Britt Baker match. 3.25 stars. I thought that was probably deserved to be more of a 4-star match, just because it was so amazing. Maybe it's been put down to 3.25.
Shout out to Sasha Banks.
Sasha breaks her neck. I think that probably should have been 4 stars. Probably got bumped down to 3.25 just because of the finish, which is understandable. But look, all over it's pretty good stuff. Now, we're not going to go through. Previously, we've been just smashing it out, going through list by list of what we liked in each match, what we rated in each match. But I'm thinking this time, and maybe so on and so forth. We'll see how you like it. We're just gonna read them out at the start and pick out the ones we like. So, what was the match that stood out most for you at All In?
Bro, listen, and it probably not deservedly. There are a few other better matches. I really was overwhelmingly looking forward to Rey Mysterio. Because the thing about him is, when we saw him, he was in it was the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I think it was Greatest Royal Rumble. It was
Greatest, right? So when he came in looking like a fucking beef tank, I was like, whoa, hold on. Oh mate's got it here. So I wanted to see him wrestle, and I wanted to see him do more than like a done. Like, I wanted to actually see him
in a match.
Can he put on a good performance? Can he work with someone? Can he and this has made me more excited for him potentially coming to the WWE. Not that it will fucking matter, because all it's gonna, I would like him to just boost 205 Live, if I'm honest. But more likely, what will happen is he'll just get paired mid card and whatever. Shit up. But it was really cool. As a big Rey Mysterio fan, I was like, he looks fantastic. He's wrestling well. He's fast. Kind of a few really good spots. But other than that, watching Omega, literally at any point, is just fantastic.
Oh yeah, had you seen any Penta L0 or Pentagon Junior before this?
What?
Had you seen any of Pentagon Junior before this?
No.
Yeah, I hadn't seen any either, and I was super impressed.
I was super impressed.
Oh my gosh. One of the matches that I was most impressed with was probably the 4-way tag between the women's. Now, I'm no misogynist, but when it comes to women's wrestling, I'm not really the biggest fan. Most stuff in WWE hasn't really impressed me heaps. I haven't gone anywhere near JPW, I think it is, which is Japan.
Also, check the 10 lowest rated matches in WWE history.
I haven't gone anywhere near JPW, which is the Japanese women's wrestling, but I should definitely do that. So I wasn't really looking forward to it, but watching this match, it was awesome. They could easily hang with dudes. I love Candice LeRae, but if you don't love Candice LeRae, then you're doing something wrong with yourself. But this match was certainly probably one of my highlights of the night, apart from the finish. But I was super impressed. I'm in love with bloody Tessa Blanchard. She is amazing. Really, really good, and I would not be surprised if WWE picks her up. Like, and look, I'll be surprised if they pick her up and shoot her to the moon, which they should. But I wouldn't be surprised if they pick her up, just chuck her in NXT.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, but otherwise, look, all the matches on this card were good. If you haven't seen All In, go watch it. It's 4 hours of your life that you will not regret. Like,
by the way, just to point something out very quickly, the lowest rated match is Mr. T versus Roddy Piper at WrestleMania,
really?
2, which is a -5 stars.
Serious.
Mr. T versus Roddy Piper WrestleMania 2 -5 stars.
-2 5-star Royal Family. Oh goodness me.
Yep, it's a good list.
Tied for first versus Junkyard Dog versus Moondog Spot. -5 stars, yeah. And then, yeah, I did hear it was pretty crap. If you're watching, go check out the list on iwnerd.com, which is, I don't think that is Meltzer's
I was on what
thing, but yeah.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, look, if you got 4 hours, it's worth to go see. I subscribe to New Japan Pro Wrestling World, and I still paid the $55-$60 to watch it all in live, and I don't regret it. Don't regret it at all. Fight Network does kind of need to get its jiff up, because it was pretty difficult for a couple moments there at the start where I was like, is this happening? Am I going to be able to watch this? Because I was like, I'm sick. It's Father's Day. I want to go see my parents. And I've just paid $60 to watch this. And it's not being able to do it. I had to watch it in standard definition, which pissed me off a bit.
Sad.
Still, awesome match. I was very impressed with Stephen Amell as well. I thought he was great. There's so much on this card that we could just go over. But you need to really see it for yourself to get a full understanding of just how amazing this card is. All right, let's move on to some shit. Some absolute dog shit. Oh, what's up, Joker, eh? Raw.
Here I am,
Raw from
once
September 3rd.
Oh, sorry. I won't sing. We'll get taken down. My bad. Yeah, no.
We're not taking down if you sing. I'll just blur it out. How do you what's the
No.
you blur
Raw
in
highlights are the shit in the butt. It sucks.
Cut my life into pieces. I really hate it, Raw.
Cut my wrists into pieces. Oh
My
no.
God.
Oh no. Alright.
So Raw once
The
again.
locker room must empty to stop the Shield fighting Strowman's pack.
The Strowman's back.
Six pack.
Strowman's back.
Did you hear about the whole stable that they're trying to make? By the way,
I didn't. What
They were
Strowman's
saying
stable?
recently. They were saying recently that they approached Paul Heyman with the idea of essentially Paul Heyman starting a stable.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
involving Strowman and a few others. And KO and stuff.
Yeah, look. I don't want to see Strowman in a stable.
Yeah.
It's not what I want to see. You shouldn't have the big man in a stable unless he's the I'm gonna kick your ass. Like I am the enforcer type guy. Kind of like the underboss in New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's an absolute artwork, that. It's an absolute artwork.
That's fair.
But look, Raw was pretty shit-faced. Let me just run through it real quick. So, early segment, Raw and Shield. Sorry, not Raw and Shield. Strowman's thing and the Shield kill yourself was bad. Then Bella Twins versus Riot Squad. This is the one where Brie nearly necked herself. I'm Vince McMahon. I like Big Sweaty Man and breaking up tag teams. You're not wrong, actually. This is the match where Brie Bella nearly killed herself like 4 times.
God, what a
Um,
trash match.
never do a suicide dive. I don't want to see Brie or Nikki Bella. I mean, I want to see more of.
Can I find a video of that? Was it Brie?
Yeah, I want to see more of Nikki Bella, but
Brie Bella.
not in a ring. I shouldn't say that. I don't know what this Bobby Roode versus Chad Gable, and Chad Gable versus the Ascension thing is. Oh, here we go. Look at Blake's. Wait, pause it. I'm going full screen.
Oh!
Don't, take it back.
Oh, okay, one sec. We'll get another look at this. That was...
You got a replay?
That was not great.
Oh, bang!
Oh!
Yeah, stick to staying at home, Brie. You're not a bad wrestler. Just don't do a suicide dive, mate. Come on. Yeah, and then we had Alexa Bliss versus Natalia. Oh. I love that one as well.
Oh no, look how she falls.
She's like, help me. Help me. We had Alexa Bliss versus Natalia. I don't know what they're trying to do with Alexa Bliss and what's his name, Elias. I guess they just want Alexa Bliss out of the title scene. Fine, whatever. Also, where's Alexa Bliss's sling? Wasn't her arm broken last week?
Oh yeah, that was the whole thing.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, that was the whole thing that doesn't occur.
Oh yeah, the B team lost to Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Cool, whatever. They took out the Revival. Don't like that. Authors of Pain with Drake Maverick. What is this, dude? What is this? What is Drake Maverick doing there instead of Paul Ellering? Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm fine with it, but why does he have the thing on?
Well, let's. I mean,
that makes no sense. Moving on.
I mean, it does like. Okay, whatever. Like, I don't know. Authors of Pain should be doing a lot more. The other thing is that I'm happy that McIntyre and stuff ended up with the titles.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, they'll actually do something with it at the very least.
Coolest thing that happened this week was Undertaker coming out, but I don't really want to see Undertaker anymore. I don't want to see Shawn Michaels, Triple H, or Undertaker anymore. I don't want to see him.
Well, the thing is that everyone does kind of know that this is to build the pay-per-view in Melbourne, which is fine.
It's just to go, hey, look, we have people. Come look at them.
Yeah, like that. They did the same thing with just to a lesser extent with the Saudi Arabia Mania.
Yeah.
But I think you know what? I think the best thing to come out of this was that the rumors about Shawn Michaels returning are insane. Like, I don't even give 2 shits about Undertaker versus Triple H. Like, for me, Triple H is one of the older guys. Not as old, but he's one of the older guys that can still wrestle really well when he wants to. He doesn't do it too much, but God, he can put on a good match when he wants to.
Him and Cena put on a good match, I think.
Him and Cena put on a fantastic match. Didn't mean shit, but it was a good match.
It was a very good WWE match, I think.
Hold on. Legitimately one of my favorite. So I think, but I would potentially be excited for one last match with Shawn Michaels. But the problem is with this, right? Is he has said that there is somebody he would like to do one last match with. But that person...
If you ain't talking AJ, you ain't talking no one.
What's up?
If you ain't talking AJ or Finn Balor, I don't want to hear it.
No, he said if he wanted to do one last match, he would love to do a match with AJ.
Good. And
the problem with that is that AJ wrestles like 80 million times better than he can right now. So no, it's not bad. Like, in his prime, Shawn Michaels was fantastic.
Yeah, but I still think even in his prime, he couldn't hang with AJ Styles. Standing up, hello.
I don't know what you want to.
Get to see
I like.
belly.
I would love to see one more. I think.
Sure, but I don't want it. I don't want to see it for the title, and I don't want to see it. I want to see it as an exhibition match.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
So yeah, But Undertaker coming out, cool. Big pop from the crowd. Same with Shawn. Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Ember Moon and Dalen Brooke. I don't give two shits about any of these people. Apart from Ember Moon, who's great.
Oh yeah, she's fantastic.
And what's she doing here? With Dana Brooke. Like, I like Dana Brooke as a character, but she's garbo. Absolute garbo. And also, why does Apollo Crude?
Titus! World
Why is it
Slide!
Did you say World Slave?
World Slide, you fucking racist.
I hate Apollo Cruz's beard. I hate it. It looks so bad. But yeah, let's not talk about this yet because we have to rant on this after Kevin Owens comes back. And
What's
Bobby
this?
Lashley.
What's this?
Nah, we'll talk about it after.
What is this?
I know. I know. Finn Balor versus Braun Strowman. Finn Balor gets. No.
Anytime I see something I don't like, I just
Finn Balor versus Braun Strowman. Finn Balor buried, whatever. They get attacked. Get attacked.
Can we just ignore? Can we pretend this didn't exist ever?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Jesse.
You know what? Let's not get off sex, go.
Let's go back to a simpler time.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah, that's fair. Are you actually playing that on stream, by the way? Can that be heard? I hope it can. I don't know if it's in the public domain, so you might get muted, but whatever. Bye.
What?
I'm just watching the stream.
Just see me do my two-step. See if it was a really bad two-step. Let's not bring up Finn Balor winning the championship. I don't want to cry today. It's too good. Look at that face. Oh yeah, remember when he was Universal Champion?
Yeah.
For all of what, a month?
It was good while it lasted.
Ugh. So, okay, let's talk about something that we don't like. Kevin Owens returning after 1 week. 1 week after saying, I quit.
I quit. Yeah.
What?
No explanation.
Excuse me? What?
No explanation. No
reason
no
to.
storyline. Nothing.
Makes no
Absolute
sense.
garbage.
Absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
Like, okay, play devil's advocate for me here. Why is he back after a week?
No.
Give me a reason.
There's no reason!
Exactly!
That's like, yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense whatever. If anyone has any idea why he'd be brought back after a week, give me a reason. Like, could it be that they're saying, oh, he quit, so people are like, oh, he's gone away for a while. Oh, no, he's back, haha, swerved ya. Like, what?
I don't,
absolutely
dude.
no
It doesn't
sense.
make any sense to me.
Bloody Raw's bloody directed by, what's his name? Fucking Ryan Johnson, that's what he's... Ugh. Ryan Johnson's directing Raw now. Expectations out the window. So bad. Ugh, someone's done something in that chat. Ugh, what is that disgusting thing in my chat? Ugh. Get out.
Raise your dongers.
Look what this person has done in my chat.
Raise your dongers.
Come on.
Shout out to 2003 when
What
this
is
meme
this?
was relevant.
What's going on here? Who is this Noxus Fumes bloke?
I don't know, but if you go to
Oh,
Twitch
yeah.
TV/Noxus Streams, you might find out.
Oh, it's me. Hello, me.
Man, you don't need to show the chat on video. The chat's there. Mongol.
I'm not on YouTube though, yeah? Ha! Sucked in.
Oh.
Just going up everywhere. Yeah, might not want to go on your Facebook.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, like... we got to stop talking about depressing shit on this podcast because
Yeah, I know,
every
it makes me
time
sad, but
we
I
just
don't
go,
know.
what's going on? Okay, let's move on. So, now, okay, you said earlier that you have something that would fix WWE. I want to hear this. I haven't heard this.
Oh, okay, yeah. So my whole thing right now is that so yeah, everything's shit, right?
Yeah.
And nothing is good.
Yeah.
And so essentially, right, we should all just like drink the Kool-Aid and off we go. Or hold on, is this on? 1 second. Am I able to?
That's the Discord.
No. I'm just seeing video. Never mind. Okay. So I may have touched on this a little bit beforehand, but I think it's really relevant right now. Is that I think the biggest problem WWE has, and it's strange because there has to be this weird happy medium, otherwise nothing works. Is that there's too long between feuds now. So longer feuds are better in the majority of the time.
Yes.
When they're done right. And
Yes.
it seems like if you're in a position where you can't do them right, stop. Don't do them.
That's what
So,
a
when
rational
you
person
have-
would think.
Yeah, so when you have an AJ Styles and a Samoa Joe, you're in a position where Samoa Joe's kicking ass, everyone's behind him. Everyone likes AJ Styles as well.
Yeah.
They have a really good match. It ends properly. It doesn't make Joe look shit. It leads up to another match. Now we have a bunch of weeks where they come out and piss around.
Yep.
And they do the same mic crap over and over. And you can only be so good when you're saying the same thing for like 5 weeks in a row, no matter how good it is.
Yeah.
If you keep saying it, nobody's going to watch it. Thank God Hell in a Cell's next week, because I still think that this week of Raw and I think this week of SmackDown is going to be more build up. We're going to hear the same shit. He's going to like, it was good when he did it during the match, but like they've overplayed. Hey, regardless.
Yeah.
If you shorten the time either between feuds or between pay-per-views, which they did shorten the time between pay-per-views and it was kind of shit. You had matches that didn't really mean too much, but at the other time, you have things like the Brock Lesnar thing where for over a year, it was just garbage because they try to play it out for too long. So if they can shorten the time between their feuds and go, okay, so it's either you shorten the time between the feuds or you shorten the time between major things happening in the feud. Because if you're going to switch the titles and there's going to be some rematch or whatever, you need to shorten that time between them because we just end up for months and months and months staring at a champion we don't like. And at the very least, if we don't like the champion, that's whatever. If we have someone to support who's going up against a champion, even if they're losing, right, people still watch. As long as you have, like, against Brock Lesnar, if you just thrown Finn Balor at him, everyone's watching. But they take so long between some kind of major thing happening, is that everyone gets super bored. Everyone wants something new. And the problem is because they write out these long-ass stories that don't actually make sense and don't go anywhere for months at a time, nobody wants to see it.
Yep.
Literally nobody. So this way, you have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar loses 4 months ago. We could have a new champion, but we have some kind of new feud right now because if you realize, nobody's feuding with Roman Reigns.
Well, Braun
Strowman isn't.
You could say.
Braun Strowman isn't because it's a Shield versus Strowman thing right now. You need to go. So, for example, right, there's no doubt in my mind that Roman Reigns retains it Hell in a Cell, right? Is am I
Really?
stupid? Or yeah, no doubt, in my mind. There is
But
there is
this is the
legitimately
cash.
no.
This is the cash in.
So what? Like really though, tell me from a Vince McMahon. Let me just close that. Okay. Show me from
Don't
a
worry,
Vince
you're
McMahon
not. Your
perspective.
screen isn't on the stream anymore. I've put something else there.
Oh, one sec. Let me have a look. Wait, where's the hold on. Which tab have I got the? Oh, did I close the one where I had the
It's
Oh
in
no.
the Discord.
Oh, that's fair. Um. Yeah, dude. So
Yeah, sorry.
explain to me from a Vince McMahon standard how Roman Reigns loses storyline wise at Hell in a Cell.
He loses
Like
storyline
after,
wise
so after
because
going through that whole thing with Brock Lesnar and finally winning.
Roman Reigns never beat Brock Lesnar clean. Never.
I mean, I guess.
Like, it wasn't clean at SummerSlam. Mind you, Braun Strowman never beat Brock Lesnar. Full stop.
Mind you, the briefcase shouldn't even be in this equation because it got yeeted out of this fucking.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah. Storyline wise, for Roman Reigns' storyline, all his thing with the title was he got the title back off Lesnar. That's the only reason, not the only reason he wanted it, but that was his main purpose. Yeah.
Sure.
To be a fighting champ, and
yeah.
So that's why I thought my booking would have been better. Just have him fight every week.
Well then, do you
this.
have Brock Lesnar come and cost Roman Reigns a thing because Brock Lesnar's fucking nowhere. So, but does Strowman beat him clean then?
I think there's shenanigans. I think Braun Strowman beats him either like with the help of Ziggler and the Shield. So the Shield.
That was the shittest thing I've ever had in my life.
The Shield come down and Ziggler come down. And they fight, they brawl, because Hell in a Cell. And then Strowman wins and all that. And then, because that's how they're building the Shield up, yeah? They're building the Shield up as they're getting kicked down, they're down and out, and then they, muscle up and Hulk up, and that's their storyline at the moment.
Yeah, I see that.
So that I think Strowman wins, and plus I think as the leader of that group, they put the title on him. They've got the gold.
And then the Shield have to fight back, and
the Shield fight back. Roman tries to fight. He's still got because Roman's better. Oh, he's not really though. Storyline wise, his character is better as a chaser.
Yeah, but like, what's the point of that if they never have the title?
Well, he does have the title. He's had it for the past month.
Oh God, I guess, but that's just.
And he never loses it clean. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with it, but he doesn't. If he doesn't lose it clean, and he's still chasing, it can be a Mania thing.
But I don't know. I don't see it happening. Like, I don't see them pulling the trigger on Strowman.
Well, that's the thing. It's getting a bit late.
They haven't in a year and a half, and when he had a head of steam, and people were more behind him 6 months ago than they are now. So
that's what I'm saying. It's getting late to do it. They've turned him heel. So it's like if they're gonna do it, they got to do it now. Because now that he's a heel, he's not going to be face for a while. Like and it's not just like anti-hero. He's a proper like heel now. He's saying, I hate everyone. Everyone sucks. I am the monster among men.
Fingers.
Ooh, like that's what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
And so I can't, because there's no way that the Shield get involved and don't cost, like, There's no way the Shield don't get involved, yeah, in Ziggler Attire. No way.
Well, yeah, no, I don't actually. I couldn't possibly see a situation where they don't.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the only real outcome we could get is Strowman winning with the title, and I want to see the title on Strowman. I just do. But otherwise, I just can't see much. I can't see much happening with this.
I don't care, man. I'd rather just have Samoa Joe win the title.
Yeah, look, I completely
Like,
agree.
come on.
Now,
Tell me.
this is my gripe. Okay, this is my gripe with the Shield. I don't really have a massive gripe with Ziggler Attire and Fat Superman. I told Blake this, and this is my gripe. So, once again, all the titles are within one. They're all within one storyline. Both Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler have the titles, have the tag team championship.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman's got the Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins has got the Intercontinental title, and Roman Reigns has the Universal title. What the fuck does everyone else do?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? You're putting all your eggs in one basket,
Yeah.
which is kind of not good business.
Once again, like all eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Once again, this is not the first time this happened. This is the thrice time this has happened with Roman Reigns as head honcho. It happened with the original WWE Championship in his original one. It happened also with the United States Championship when he got that as a demotion, and it's now happening with the Universal title. Like, what's going on? Why is this always happen? What the fuck is everyone else supposed to do? I thought they were trying to build up their tag team division. Also, what are Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler doing at Hell in a Cell? And what are Beta Shield doing at Hell in a Cell?
I assumed they were going to have a match, but...
Against each other?
Yeah.
So no Intercontinental title match?
No, I assumed that they were... I assumed either the B team were going to get a rematch, and then just get slaughtered, or they're going to do a doubles, because I think Drew McIntyre hasn't been wrestling enough. So.
I agree, and I think he should be Universal Champion.
Yeah, I agree.
So this is the match. It's just the Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman Hell in a Cell. And nothing else is set up. There could be the Beta Shield versus Dolph Ziggler and McIntyre, but like, what's... It's all a stitch up, my dude. A giant stitch up.
Yeah, probably, but you know, I'm giving Hell in a Cell purely, pretty much just for AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. I think they're going to put on a pretty kick-ass match.
Let's move on to SmackDown. I'm tired of Raw.
Oh yeah, whatever. SmackDown's probably more irrelevant to me.
More irrelevant
because as I said previously, it's just the same shit every single week until a pay-per-view. But they have better pay-per-view showings and they have better storylines. Like they do. Like again, this Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella, this Daniel Bryan and Bella's shit. None of it matters. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz doesn't matter until they have some kind of relevant match.
They're gonna lose again. The Miz and Maurice. They're gonna lose again.
Yeah, I know. I absolutely agree with you. But it's not the huge match it's built up to be. This was one of the only matches without a title that was gonna be relevant. But you know, here we are. The Samoa Joe and AJ Styles thing has to stop soon. The problem is that like for example, let me just point out something. You don't need Samoa Joe to come out every week on SmackDown.
No.
You don't need that at all. When he has a head of steam, you don't need to bring him out and say the same bullshit over and over and over. That's Samoa. The promo right here that you just showed was not good. It was not good. I don't care what grade it got. It was not needed. You don't need to have Samoa Joe come out and say the same stuff because it's getting to the point that it's cringy.
Yeah.
It is. It's like super cringy.
Allow me to play a meme real quick.
Oh Lord, yes. Oh Lord, yes. Samoa Joe. like it was. Anyway, it was good. Okay, like this whole thing was good. Oh no way. Yes.
Oh, Wendy!
It's good shit, eh? It's good shit,
Yeah,
eh?
that's okay.
Like,
Um,
I totally agree. I think this is starting to get a bit played out.
yeah, you don't. It really doesn't need to, sadly. The Pete Dunne stuff I thought was cool. I like Pete Dunne a lot.
Pete Dunne's great.
So yeah, like this promo was like, shut up, man. Like this could have happened this week, and I would have been like, okay, we're 1 week off the main event. Sure, okay, build up your thing. This didn't need to happen last week, and that's why it's going on for way too long. Like,
I think,
also,
yeah.
I agree. I think AJ Styles is better fighting for the championship.
Ooh, hot take. AJ Styles, really?
Well, no, because Samoa Joe has to get the champ. Like, when was the last time we had a good heel champion?
When was the last time we had a different champion?
Really?
Dun.
Main champion, I'll say. Like, Intercontinental, I would say The Miz was a fantastic heel champion.
I
But,
agree.
like,
Give me the list.
WWE champions. Yeah, have a good look, friend.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, I agree. When was that?
No, that was 2013.
Yeah.
They're not giving me. Give me the.
This is useless.
Yeah. What? Give me
I would probably just type in list to.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. List of current WWE champions. Oh no, that's not what I want. What if I go here? What if I go WWE Championship here? Nope. List of WWE champions. Here we go. So, for the WWE Championship. No, what? Why is it? Oh, here we go. So AJ Styles got it last year, 2017. We're not counting Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton. Bray Wyatt was good, but he was... Yeah, he was good. But not really healed. John Cena, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. It'll be Seth Rollins back in 2016.
It would be Seth Rollins back in 2016. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. But,
Now,
oh wait, was
my
he healed
problem-
then? No, he wasn't healed in 2016.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't, because you scooped it from... No. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
no,
Roman, then Seth, and Dean. Well, Triple H I wouldn't count. Sheamus wasn't good. It would be Seth Rollins back in 2015.
Yeah, it would be. I think so too.
Was the last good heel champion.
And my problem with that is you have a good one right here.
Yeah.
Don't let stupid shit get in
Well,
the
they
way.
had a good one with Nakamura.
Oh, they had a fantastic one with Nakamura. And they
Really
fucked it
good
up
one
too.
with Nakamura.
This is what I see Nakamura happening with Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, Jesse. Every time.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I
because
think he loses at
deserve
Mania.
so much more.
Yep, I think he loses at Mania, and I think that's a really sad proposition.
Lose it to who?
Don't ask me questions.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who's even on SmackDown?
Who's even here?
Let's talk about this. I like this.
I don't know. Who's in the main event scene? Literally nobody.
Oh, no. I think he might lose it at Royal Rumble.
To who?
Starts with an M. I reckon he loses it to The Miz.
Fuck off.
I reckon he does.
Miz hasn't been in the major title scene in ages, and they don't want him to be.
Hear me out, dude. No, he loses it to R-Truth. He loses it to R-Truth, hey. Hear me out.
Anyway, Miz is a draw for fans without the title, and that's so important.
Hear me out. I reckon they're going to drag on this Daniel Bryan Miz feud till Mania, which they should.
Okay, sure.
And I think I think
Not a good idea, but sure.
I think the Miz. I think he beats Daniel Bryan, not a couple more times, but he beats him like iffy, you know, because they really need to rocket strap Daniel Bryan. Like they really need to go and send him straight to the moon. Like, you know,
I agree.
He's really good, and I think there's definitely no better way to do that than with dude. Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre don't even have a photo with them with the championships. God damn it.
God damn.
But I reckon they strap him to the moon, so they give Miz the championship because he deserves it. He 100% deserves it.
But you're assuming then that they can somehow work AJ Styles into this, and also have them like either come back together for a match, or
I think
like I agree. I think it would be awesome if there was a title involved in their Mania, in Daniel Bryan and Miz's Mania match. But you know,
I think either I don't think Daniel Bryan costs AJ Styles the championship. I think someone like Samoa Joe costs him the championship. And then they still carry on with that feud. And then Mania, they have like an Extreme Rules match or a big, like a really big blow-off match.
No, okay. Counter proposition.
Yep.
Samoa Joe wins the title, goes on to have an amazing title reign, and we
A
all
4-year run. Yeah, look, I agree. But come on, my dude.
No,
That's right.
it's like I think Daniel Bryan is the answer to the question of who else could go into the title scene. I think people would love that. But I'm like, honestly, let me tell you, dude, like, Samoa Joe better fucking win this match.
Yeah, look,
I haven't even.
Byron Saxton wins it.
I haven't felt like AJ Styles
right.
has deserved to win a match in a long time. Like
I think
felt
deserves
like,
the wrong word, but I think should is the right.
You know what I feel like? I feel like he's becoming John Cena.
Yeah, they're pushing
the
him
start
a bit
of
hard.
that. It's the start of that. This person should have been the champion, and because AJ Styles was the champion, they weren't. And it's happening again and again now. And it happened and Nakamura pissed me off heaps because Nakamura deserved a million times better than what they gave him.
Well, it's like Charlotte. It's like with Charlotte, isn't it? You know? She's the champion when someone else should really be the champion. And everyone else is calling for the other person to be the champion.
Like, that's why I think Asuka should have beat her at Mania. But regardless, I think that now because of how everything else played out. I didn't think that at the time because I actually assumed that they were gonna do well with it, and they didn't. But I'm starting to really get that, like, and like Nakamura got fucked over with Jinder, and then fucked over with AJ Styles, and like if Nakamura is not your guy to put in to have the title on, don't put him in that scene to just get beat. Like, it's anyway. Yeah. But I feel like that was Samoa Joe right now. If Samoa Joe gets beaten again,
I agree. I think it's either Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, or The Miz who has it within the next year. Because there's no. I'm looking at the roster. There's no one else. He's not going to lose it to Sin Cara. He's not going to lose it to Sheldon Benjamin. Shinsuke Nakamura's already had his time.
Boy.
He's not losing it to Rusev. He ain't losing it to R-Truth. He ain't losing it to Randy Orton. Who else? Who's a singles wrestler?
Randy Orton losing it to.
He ain't losing it to Jeff Hardy. Don't know why Kane's still here. Chris Jericho is Gonskis.
Chris Jericho's gone.
And that's literally it. He's not losing it to Andrade Cien Almas or Eddie English. Like, there's only really 3 people he could lose it to. And that's Daniel Bryan, The Miz,
and the only
and
thing I can think
Samoa
of
Joe.
really is if Joe loses, he goes to Raw and starts like doing his whole Roman Reigns thing again. Because from memory, how did Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe end up?
I think Roman just beat him clean.
Yeah, me too. Oh well. Fucking Samoa Joe, man.
But he could go back and kill him. But
what's up?
he could definitely go back
that's
and
the
kill
only
him.
thing. But that's such a cop out. Like that's
Yeah,
that's just like, hey, we hope everyone forgets the fact that he just lost again.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you're not wrong.
man, because you know what I see though is I can absolutely 100% see like, and again this will bother me too, is if they fuck AJ Styles out of the championship by like what I assume is gonna happen, right? If I had to put money on it, Joe goes after the family, at Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Styles protects, gets fucking smashed with something.
Throws Wendy off the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, exactly.
To the
Like
table.
shit and Max. But like I can see them doing a really shit way that Joe wins, which bothers me. But I want them to have just like a AJ Styles and Nakamura no DQ type match, but I definitely want Samoa Joe to pretty much dominate. Like that's because my problem is what I can see, and correct me if I'm wrong, right? But it seems as though what they're building is when AJ Styles loses it, he kicks the shit out of Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah, look, I see that 100%.
I don't like that because Samoa Joe's obviously infinitely more aggressive, way more hard hitting. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
but I think he might lose it.
that?
I think he might like properly lose it. So I think if he wins, which I think he should, Samoa Joe either dismantles him at the end of the match, and AJ Styles is just in a bloody clump. He's in a bloody heap. You know, he's dead. Or
Yeah, but who cares if he doesn't win? It doesn't matter.
no, this is what I'm saying.
That happens.
This is what I'm saying. If Joe wins,
Oh, if Joe wins.
There's only two ways that Joe could win. If he absolutely kills AJ Styles at the end, and AJ Styles is just in a heap, he's a mess. He can't do anything. Or he catches him, like he picks him up. He goes for the phenomenal forearm. He catches him in an uranagi, or he catches him in a sleeper. Or sorry, not a sleeper. Something that it's a quick 1-2, like not a roll up, but a boom, big move, 1, 2, 3, and then AJ goes, holy fucking shit. Like he's just lost. As he's picking himself up, he sees Joe taunting Wendy, and then he grabs a steel chair and goes fucking ham on him.
Okay.
So as in, Joe couldn't see him, and there's like AJ just loses it.
Nah.
Because then you could pull. Then someone could come out and stop him, or
yeah,
Joe
but like
could
then
just
that just
escape.
makes Joe look weak as piss. You know
How does
what
it
I
make
mean?
Joe look quick?
Because that's your new champion right there. That's gonna get the shit beaten out of him by your ex-champion. You don't want the winner of the goddamn match to look piss weak when Joe.
Can
like,
turn
don't get me
it.
wrong. No, you can do that and do it with the Miz. You can do it with.
True.
You can do it with someone who's not a huge who's built to. You can't do that with Braun Strowman, right? Like, I wouldn't do that with Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe is way too strong. I think his actual persona of being strong is so important. That's why I like just have him kick the shit out of AJ Styles. I like AJ Styles.
I think he gets attacked, and then he kicks. Then I think he does kill him at the end. I think
probably.
our
imagine
final
that's
thing
probably
is of AJ Styles absolutely dead.
Yeah, I would like that.
You wouldn't like that.
No, I like that. I agree.
You like it?
That's what I would
Okay.
like.
Because yeah, I think that's good. All right, what else happened on SmackDown?
Literally nothing.
Well, we had the Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. Don't really care about that. Daniel Bryan versus Andrade Almas. Almas is good. This was a good match. Naomi versus Peyton Royce. Don't know why that's happening. Like, to be honest.
God damn, man. Shout outs. Awful.
I didn't even see what happened here. What was this? Oh, that's right. Yeah. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Usos versus Aiden English versus Sanity. So, Rusev Day beat that. I can't really see Rusev Day beating the Bar next week, though. This week.
God, I hope so.
Like, I think they should storyline-wise, but the Bar's amazing.
The Bar is incredible. So. The Bar.
The Bar! We don't set the bar, we are the bar. I sound like an old Irishman in a
We
pub.
are the Toothless.
Yeah. R-Truth versus The Miz, whatever. Don't really care, but...
Shut up, Arch. Like, how is he still around?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. It's cool to see him back. He's not bad, but he shouldn't be happening.
Also, by the way, that photo's just awful.
That photo there?
the double submission.
Yeah, it's not good. Especially when Andrade and Zelina Vega are amazing. Like, they're really, really good. Yeah, that's SmackDown. Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch anything from SmackDown. Wait for Hell in a Cell. Like, you know what you do? Go watch Samoa Joe's and AJ Styles match.
Yeah.
The last pay-per-view. Just go watch that again. Doesn't matter.
This.
I don't know, go watch WrestleMania 09 like I did yesterday. Can I, do you feel as though the crowd was infinitely more into things back then? I don't know. I feel like the crowd's so loud every time I watch videos of back then.
I think it comes with the atmosphere of WWE. Like, back then there was heaps of signs everywhere. There was pyro, which is a really big thing. It was also darker. Like, it's more... It was less focused on the fans and more on the wrestlers, I think.
Yeah.
Also, storylines were good, so...
That's fair. Alright, well, other than that, if they have to go... If there's one match you want to watch, I would recommend you to go watch their match again, because it was good. So, if that's all I got for advice.
Let's move on to NXT. I watched NXT
I didn't watch this, so...
while Blake was playing Pokemon. I skipped most of it because there's really not heaps to see. Cassie Sono beat Kona Reeves. Don't give two shits about Cassie Sono. Kona Reeves is...
What?
Kona Reeves, you cunt. Kona Reeves is good. Cassie Sono is good.
Mate,
I don't know what they're doing.
His finisher, The Matrix, was 10 out of 10.
Shut up. Forgotten Sons debut. They're good.
You
Whatever.
lean back on them.
Shut up. Oh my god. Yeah, you do. it's like a headbutt, but backwards.
Yeah, like they're laying flat on their back, and he bends over backwards and puts his head on their chest, and then the force of that is so big.
It's like a bridging headbutt. That's great.
Yeah.
Forgotten Sons are good. Whatever.
Always have big fucked off
Good matches.
Like, yeah, what up?
I don't like Kairi Sane as champion. I don't like Kairi Sane at all, though. But whatever, fight me. Sure, whatever. Kairi Sane beat. Johnny Gargano versus Velveteen Dream was really good. Go watch it. The storyline for Johnny Gargano that he's aka Johnny Failure, is a really good storyline.
Velveteen Dream might be the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
What? Like the name?
That's atrocious. Get a
The
better
name? I agree, the name's horrid. But as a wrestler and a character, he's absolutely amazing.
Good. Then give him a better name and off he goes.
Nah, it's good. Velveteen Dream. D-R-E-A-M Dream. Velveteen Dream. D-R-E-A-M Dream. He's really good. But Dream defeated Gargano, A+. Yeah, really good match, really good storytelling. I'm really excited to see where Johnny Gargano goes with this. Yeah, look. NXT was once again awesome. I have nothing else to say on it.
Do you expect any stars to be looking upwards towards the main roster yet?
Oh, no, and I don't want them to be.
Sorry. Let me rephrase that. Can you see any stars moving towards the end of their career, or?
As in going... What do you mean, like,
the main
moving towards the
roster,
end of the career? Going... Oh, fucking funny joke, bro. Took me a while.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Took me a while.
Yeah.
No.
I missed...
Not really. I don't see anyone moving up soon. Because every person who's high up is in a storyline, and it's in a really good storyline. I don't see them moving anyone up. Plus, they haven't done their wipe yet. They haven't grabbed a whole bunch of people recently. So I think we've got a good maybe 1 to 2 years of NXT coming up.
I like that excuse of, well, they just don't do better on the bigger stage. It's like, no, you're just fucking retarded and don't know how to book.
They're so great. Yeah, they're really good in NXT. Like, yeah, they're really good. I want to say Dakota Kai is awesome. If you ever get a chance to watch Dakota Kai, give her a watch. She is absolutely amazing. Kiwi chick as well, so love her. Always got to support the homegrown. Oh,
Yeah,
and
the
Keith
sheep.
Lee. Dude, do you know Keith Lee?
No.
Dude. Dude, Keith Lee is a beast. I'm putting it on the stream, but you've got to really watch this. Like,
Do you know there's no recorded footage of us talking about that super kick spot?
which one?
The best super kick spot, the new one.
Oh yeah, dude, I know. That was awesome. I'm put this on first, and then then we can talk about that.
Okay, please no.
Where is it? Here we go. It's on the stream.
Lee, known for his feats of strength, once
I'm a
pulled
bit
a
gone.
Jeep with a rope 40 yards in 12 and a half seconds.
Oh my goodness.
But Bartel, nonplussed with his...
Okay, here we go.
Strike, and that's what Bartel has to do.
Oh, and speaking of
Oh,
European,
this was fair.
European
Keith Lee is the real
uppercut
big
by
dude.
Bartel. Double
Yeah, I imagine.
Oh, look at the big boy.
with the leapfrog, and what a drop kick!
That's what I'm talking about.
It reminds me of, like, honestly, NXT actually, there's a lot of NXT
The
that
longer
reminds me
this
of
match goes,
Japan.
the more you
That's
think
the
it
storytelling
favors
that's
Bartel, but Keith
Oh,
Lee
whoa,
will
he
be
can,
electric in the
whoa!
form of that
Yeah, dude.
Turning things around
He
quickly.
can move.
Tying up Bartel.
Whoa!
He is awesome.
Kapow!
Double hand chop across the chest.
Oh, like, he can move really well for a big dude.
You continue
Yeah,
Like-
dude.
Oh, those shots.
He's got an
Oh,
awesome.
he knocked the wind out of him.
He's got an awesome look. He's got great charisma.
Running European uppercut in the corner.
It's like Mark Henry, but better in every way.
Yeah, he does look a bit like a young Mark Henry, doesn't he?
Advantage lies on Keith Lee.
So, boys, go and get the hair kick.
Whoa!
By the agile
Wow,
Lee.
that's
Oh,
impressive.
God. I love that. I'm not even gonna lie.
More pounds to the ounce for Keith Lee.
I love this. Oh, he's so good, Keith. It's one of my favorite. One of my favorite ever. So he's really good. I can't wait for them to bring out a shirt.
Yeah.
I won't buy it because I don't buy wrestling merchandise, but he's awesome. I think that's it for today. I don't think we have anything else to talk about WWE wise, unless we'll go on for literally hours on rants.
Yeah. I mean, when there's not too much stuff, but next we're going to have heaps because we'll probably do a straight away live reaction of Hell in a Cell and stuff.
Yep,
That'll be
definitely
fun.
we'll be doing that. So tune in probably 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. next Monday for a live reaction. On not a live reaction, but a live post reaction to Hell in a Cell 2018. We're all pretty keen for it because it's going to be a show. That's all I have to say about that. It's going to be a show. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you watched on YouTube, go check out our twitch.tv. We'll have that linked up at the banner on the main page. If you're listening on SoundCloud, give us a rating, give us a like. I don't care if it's a 0-star rating. Ratings are better than no ratings. Check out our
So,
Twitch.
boys, go get the head kicked.
My God. Thanks for watching, and we will see you later on.
I'm the boogeyman.